On behalf of Horse Plus Humane Society, I want to give a huge thank you to Wendy, who donated 25 acres of property to Horse Plus Humane Society. When she made that donation, she made such an incredible impact on our organization. Because of Wendy's donation, we were able to increase our organization size by 5 acres and build a veterinarian facility and staff 2 full-time veterinarians. When she donated the property, it had been sitting for several years. So Jason and I flew out there, we met with her, and we got busy getting the property ready to sell. With nobody living on the donated property for quite some time, it had been kind of overgrown, and there were things that need fixing, but that's okay. When property's donated to us, we don't mind doing a little elbow grease to get it ready. It had been a beautiful facility that they used, and they had their own personal horses there at one time. Had a gorgeous indoor riding arena and pens for horses, just really an amazing facility. At first we looked at potentially using it as a facility for Colorado-based rescue to operate out of, but due to the regulations regarding that property, there could only be a certain amount of horses and it was in a very remote location. Our board of directors decided that selling the property would be the best option. You know, it would have been great if we could have used it as a satellite location, but the restrictions on the property just didn't make that an option for us. But being able to sell that property and increase the size of our facility here in Tennessee, along with having our veterinarians, like her donation would, without that, we wouldn't have been able to have full-time veterinarians here.
One of the things that I thought was really interesting and unique about this organization, after meeting everybody here, is the benefit of being able to work in an actual building just designed for the veterinarians to use and the veterinary staff. And also for me, myself, working with Dr. Lydia and everybody here, I get to stay on the property, which is really unique as an opportunity. That was able to be done because this property was donated. So that is really a great benefit, and it helped me out a lot to be able to accommodate myself to come here and work with this great organization because of the housing, which made it really easy just to move with my family, and that this donor, Wendy, made all that possible.
So I've worked at Horse Plus part-time for over 8 years. I've been involved in some of their cases when they first started, and it's really normal for an equine vet to do a lot of field surgery, and we learn to kind of work with what we have. But one of the huge incentives for me to accept the job of full-time shelter vet here was our hospital building that we have. It's incredibly rare as a horse veterinarian to be able to work in a shelter setting, but have the space that we have. We have a beautiful large animal surgery room where we can do general anesthesia. We have a standing surgery room that we use all the time, every single day. And then we were able to even retrofit that space to accommodate small animal surgeries. So we've tackled surgical procedures that I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing if we didn't have the hospital space, but then also for rehabilitation. Dr. Gina mentioned it's not just the surgical procedure itself, it's the aftercare. So making sure that we have comfortable, safe spaces where our patients can heal and recuperate and get the medical care that they need. None of that would be possible without that facility. And this organization is so unique in what it does. And I'm incredibly grateful for donors. You don't necessarily think of a property and equate it to the number of animals that you can help, but for me, building infrastructure means that Dr. Gina and I can help animals for years and years and years to come every day because Tanya and Jason invested in that infrastructure and in us and in recruiting us to come work for them. So we're incredibly grateful for Wendy's generosity, and it's a huge part of why Dr. Gina and I are both here and why our veterinary department and component at Horse Plus is growing by leaps and bounds.
If you have property or other items you would like to donate to Horse Plus Humane Society, we have established a foundation, Horse Plus Foundation, that is set up to receive items or donated property, a living legacy. So please reach out to us or go to horseplusfoundation.org to learn more how you can make a lasting impact.